Rockaway Valley School is the community school and has been since it opened in 1959. The building is open 12 months a year, hosting sports groups, camps, and summer special education classes. We have added space and maintained equipment over the decades to keep up with the needs of students and the community. But our facilities are aging, and some are outright obsolete. For example, Rockaway Valley still has original HVAC equipment from 1959, and the school is without air conditioning to offer relief in the warmer months. The building also has a lack of storage that impacts students every day. Hallways should not be a storage area. Our school needs a dedicated area for furniture and deliveries that now clutter the halls and other student spaces.
It's time for improvements that would make our school stronger, and we believe a bond referendum is the best strategy to fund those upgrades. The Boonton Township School District will hold a bond referendum on Tuesday, March 12th. A referendum is a vote that asks the community for permission to finance school improvements. If voters approve, the state will contribute $4.7 million toward $15 million in project costs. That aid would offset the amount that ends up on local tax bills. Our school building is an investment in our students' future and in the future of our community. So what happens if the referendum doesn't pass? We will be left with the same building needs, but without the state aid to help pay for them. And it will be challenging to find another way to fund these large-scale improvements. Our annual budget must focus on day-to-day operations and instructional needs, which doesn't leave much room for capital projects.
We carefully considered which projects to include in the bond referendum. The majority of the improvements are eligible for the maximum amount of state aid. Many would offer energy and cost savings, and every one of the projects would help create a more functional building that supports 21st century learning. We would install bright LED lighting and modern HVAC systems and boilers that run much more efficiently. Those upgrades would provide immediate savings on utility bills. We also would finish replacing the roof to end leaks into classrooms and other student areas. Students shouldn't have to navigate around buckets, garbage cans, and cones. These projects may not be fancy, but they'd give our students and staff better air quality, temperature control, and an overall better environment, one they deserve. And we all deserve a school we can take pride in. The bond referendum offers an opportunity to strengthen security. A new security vestibule would require visitors to enter a contained area before they can access the school. This added level of security would bring us in line with what's already standard in most New Jersey districts. Projects also include renovations to make our art room more functional with adequate storage and updated sinks and cabinets. The nurse's office would receive upgrades that conform to ADA standards and improve students' comfort. That's certainly a place that should be welcoming and accessible for all of our students.
Our architects estimated the project costs based on current market conditions with a cushion for price fluctuations over the next couple of years. If actual costs are lower than estimates, tax rates will decrease. The actual cost will be determined through a competitive bidding process after the referendum passes. What we do know based on these estimated costs, however, is how much the state will pitch in to help us. Taxpayers from across New Jersey pay into the revenue that funds school construction. However, the money only benefits communities that pass bond referendums. The state has confirmed Boonton Township's eligibility for $4.7 million in aid if the referendum passes. State aid subsidizes the local share of the project costs. If the referendum is approved, the owner of the average assessed home in Boonton Township could expect a tax impact of around $39 per month. The payments will be made by taxpayers who live in Boonton Township over the next 20 years.
We can't keep scrambling to keep up with fixes and patches. We're presenting a potential solution through this bond referendum, but community members will decide the next steps for the Boonton Township School District. Learn more about the process and the projects by checking btrvs.org/referendum for voting information, frequently asked questions, and more. Remember to make your vote count, whether you cast your ballot by mail or in person. Polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Tuesday, March 12th. Thanks for your interest in our plan for building a brighter future for Rockaway Valley School.